Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Saving Grandad's Farm. Alex here, as always, out in the magnificent county, the 754. And behind me, you can't really see. I've got no mirrors to show me, but I'm pulling my big yellow trailer, and it is full of muck, really, well, cattle muck. And it has come back to the yard. We bought in a couple of loads. We don't have our own supply at the moment there, and it's going to be for a bit of everything in the orchard field, really, put a little bit around the base of the trees to really get those to kick on. And then it's also going to be for the greenhouses when they're all ready to roll as well. So that should be pretty exciting. Now what we're going to do, let's just go this way. Reason to say that is we're going to go and have a quick look at our field of spring barley that we drilled about a week ago now. See if it's come up through the ground yet. And we'll see how that one's looking there. We finished one of the other fields at the big field that's been split up. And that's all done. So we've now only got one left to do really at the moment. So we're going to try and get that done this afternoon. But we'll see how that one goes really. So we'll just need to have a bit of a check with that. Right now that we are going right. And I wonder, there's nothing coming here. There never is anything much on the road around here. It's wonderful. And then we're just going to swing it into here. A bit like that really. Jump out very quickly and go and have a look. So this is the field that we have to do yet. It still needs to be plowed over though, so you can see it's a bit of a journey. And this one, well, there's some weeds going through, but that's about it at the moment. I was expecting to see there's a few green shoots. As you look down, there's a little bit of something happening, not too much though. So that's a good start. It's a good starting point indeed. But we're going to take this trailer away back. I am using this trailer because the trailer I intended to use there is the bigger trailer that I discovered last week. I think I mentioned has a completely rotten floor, so we're not going to be able to get anything done with that anytime soon. So we're kind of left a little bit stuck. So we'll have to see where and what we can get done with that, but it's not looking great at the moment at all. Just go through the wheel wash, as I like to refer to it as. Wonderful. So yeah, I am looking for a new trailer there. We'll have to wait and see if we can find one. Ideally, obviously, I need to get one before harvest time starts so we can cart grain around the place. But we'll see. We'll see if I can find anything good out there on the second-hand cheap side of things. But yeah, other than that, we are going to try and get a few things done around the orchard field there today. So we're going to swing up here. I want to clear a little bit of yard around that bit of land around the new shed that we put up in the yard, because I want to get some gravel brought in so we could just level all that out for a nice little trailer stand for now. We'll see what it looks like when it's mowed down. It might well just do as it is for now, save us a little bit of money, and just somewhere nice that we can park all the trailers up in. That should be good. I need to get the fertilizer spinner hooked onto one of the tractors that might go into this one, and we need to get some fertilizer carted in as well. We also need to try and find some method of storing water for the trees in the orchard there, and eventually for the greenhouses. Now the greenhouses, as we come around this corner here, they have been finished a little bit, not quite done. See, this is what we want to move and clear out a bit. But you'll see now what we're going to do here is we'll just go and tip this first. I'm going to come and have a look at the greenhouses there in just a second. But the bees are all settling in, they're making a lot of noise, they're flying around everywhere. In fact, you can probably just see a few of them around here now. They're cracking along nicely. And what we're going to do is just tip this, or just tip one load in the corner here. So there's only the 2 loads. We'll see how we get on with this. Didn't want to spend too much money yet, but we just do need a little bit of something that we can. There we go. Yeah, we want a little bit of something we can just put around the base of the trees there. So we're going to come back to that with the Fiat in just a moment. And then we'll get a little bit put out. For now, we'll take this little girl away. It's nice to have another little run out in the county there, that is for sure. And then, yeah, you'll see as you look over towards the greenhouse there, let's put that handbrake on there. You'll see that we have glass in the windows now. It's looking pretty good. The water tank arrived as well, so we have a water storage here, but we do need to figure out how we're going to keep that full. That's the next big thing. And yeah, look at this. It's all looking fantastic there. Nice, actual, smart looking greenhouse there of all things. So that to me is very, very impressive. I can't wait to kind of get stuck into it there really, and look at it. Kind of get some lettuce growing in here amongst other things. So yeah, that is going to be pretty superb. So yeah, they've got a few things to finish off there. They're going to put like a compost trough out the front here, and they've also got the doors to put on there as well. But it is coming along very nicely indeed. So yeah, good day there. This road, we want to do something about this as well, be it putting some gravel down or what, I'm not sure, but I want to make this a little bit more winterized. I'd love to put asphalt down, I just don't think I can afford that. I'll have to wait and see. It might be a very rough job if it is for now. But what I'd like to do, we're going to leave this here for a second, because what I'm going to do is pull out my mower that we bought recently. And we're just going to tidy up this little area here. See if I can just do this bit here, line up some trailers, because things are getting a bit messy around here, I think. So let's just pull out the truck. We'll pull out the motor trailer as well. That's going to live in that shed though. We'll just pull it out for now so we can get this out, and then we'll get this all tied up nice and quickly with the mower, I reckon. Okay, so let's just jump back onto this butte. Back we come. Nice and gently does it. Awesome stuff. Okay, so we're just going to give this a little bit of tidy up in this corner here, as I mentioned there. Nothing too severe. Let's get that down. Perfect. Because I just want to see what it's like under here, really. See if it's worth trying to just keep it as it is there, or see if we have to plow it over, or bury it, sorry, in some hardcore, one of the two. But we shall see. But either way, it's just going to make it look that little bit tidier around here. A lot of dust coming off this, so that's for sure. There we go. So I just had to get that emptied. Still letting this thing out here, but I think we've got it now. Get it. And now the bag on here is working properly as well. So we'll get this all tidied up, and then we are good to go. So yeah, so you can see it's not the biggest area, but I just want to get it all. Desperate to get it all just tied up a little bit more, really. We'll just tip this load in the corner here as well. Perfect stuff. And we're off to the races again. So how you all doing anyway? I hope everyone is fantastically well. Do let me know down below what's going on and how it's all going for you. We've been very, very busy, as you can see. We're just trying to get a lot of very specific pieces done. My next concern is making sure that we get the spring crops fertilized. We had the local contractor come in with a sprayer, and he took care of most of that. But yeah, we need to make sure that they are all maintained and looked after there. We want to give them the best fighting chance that we can. Okay, so I think for now at least we'll get everything just tucked into here, but I do think we're going to want to get a little bit, at least scrape off this grass. Maybe look to do that, and at some point down the line we'll try and get a little bit of something in here. But yeah, I do think it'll be looking a lot better, a lot tidier and smarter if we get everything covered over there. But yeah, nice little venture out again for this guy. I do like this an awful lot. Lift up that blade again and stick this straight back on into here. We're going to leave this attached to here because we've got a job to go to later on, just to tidy a few verge sides up. Perfect. We're going to leave that attached to there for now, I think. Lots to do today. Busy, busy day. We'll pull this around here. Waiting for a few more hedge saplings to arrive at the moment there. I've got just, well, as you can see, we've got a little bit done. We're still probably about 50% of the way through the field though. So we are waiting for a couple more to arrive there, a couple more gates to come with it as well there. But the far field has been drilled with spring barley now, which just leaves these two fields of oilseed rape that we need to think about. Which I think we might be looking at a cover crop for those. We're going to have a play around with a cover crop certainly and see how that all comes together. Right now though, we're going to jump into our Fiat. We're going to go and spread a little bit of muck around the base of the trees, see how that gets on, give them a little bit of some nutrients there as the water erodes it down there and soaks it into the soil, and the earthworms get to it as well. Those the root structure of those trees will lap it up, so that's what we're going to look to do. So yeah, I'm hoping that we're going to get a delivery of fertilizer soon, as initially promised, but we'll have to wait and see on that front. I was told it would be here today, so yeah, it has not arrived, but we'll see what we're going to get. It's just going to be some 2010-16 nitrogen phosphate and phosphated sulfur. just a general fertilizer, really, to get some good growth going this spring. And then we'll see if it needs anything else after that. We'll see what it's looking like. But some of the spring barley is yet to emerge anyway, so we won't be putting it down for a while. That's for sure. We were shifting that plow over a little bit at some stage. This trailer here, this one's great. I don't mind this at all. This is looking and working very well. It's the it's that red one over there, which we're going to be binning off to the scrap man, I think. We're going to leave this one about here anyway. There we go. And park this back up in the tractor stall. And we're looking good. Perfect, look at that. There, if we could get that same level as that shed all the way along there, that'd look pretty good. Anyway, off we go. Like I say though, we're just gonna get a little bit of this, stick it at the base of each of those trees there and see how it comes along. Like I say, it's not a great deal here, but there's enough just to get it started with. Farmers don't like to sell much very often, so when they do sell it, it's usually for quite the price. We are also going to be looking to get some hens in here very soon as well there. They are coming. Probably in the next week or so we're going to have those guys arrive in there, which will be exciting. So we're going to get those put around all of the... we're going to get those put into the far little... I've got an idea for where that greenhouse is. That greenhouse might be moving. The fellas who are putting up the new greenhouse at the moment, they're going to come back and see me. Because I might just ask them for a price of moving that greenhouse next to the ones that we've just placed. So I'll have to see about that. That could work out very, very well. And then the final thing that we'll be looking to do there as well would be to get up a fence line or something across from the garage to the old worn down building there, just to kind of get that all in. And they're looking better for having a little bit of muck around in there, that's for sure. Alright then, so they've all got a little bit of muck around the base of them there. That should keep them going. As I was mentioning there, as we jump out, this shed, I don't know what's happening with yet. We might keep it as it is just to store hay in. This is all dead, so we're going to have to just work this over somehow and put it back in some grass seed or some lawn. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, the original idea to have a greenhouse setup was to have this over there. Or, well, the whole reason for me thinking about the orchard field in its current workout was because of this greenhouse. So I think it would be fitting to bring this greenhouse, move it over there where possible. It should be a simple job, given how easy, this is the same type of structure as the one over there, given how easy this one was to assemble. I really think they should be able to get it done for that one over there as well. So that's what I'm hoping they're going to be able to do. I'm just going to get a price from them to do that, and we'll see if we can make it fly. And then, yeah, this field here, if that is the case, I'm going to probably split this field here and put sheep and maybe a few hens into here as well. This is probably where we put them, but we'll see how we can get on with that. So yeah, it's all very interesting, very exciting, with a lot of potential, that's for sure. I want to put, as I mentioned here, where I mowed through this path here, I want to put a new road in there as well, so there's a one continuous loop, even if it's mainly just for a my truck rather than any of the tractors, that would be fine. But yeah, I do want to get that put in here and make it all look a bit better. Bees are doing well though. They're, like I say, they're settling in. If bees do settle in, I don't know, but they seem to be happy. And we're going to put this back over here. Let's move this blue trailer over. That is a good trailer. We'll keep that one on here. And I have a feeling I need to go and find some, like a water bowser or something, or maybe some IBCs or something like that, just so I can keep those trees all nourished. Let's just get that full lock on there. Yeah, so at the moment that this trailer here is going to be our only flat trailer, so it's going to be responsible for our carton and all of our bales and everything else that goes with it there. So it's we want to make sure when we get a chance to, we're going to check this over and just make sure the brakes are all looking good on there as well. They should be. There's no reason why they won't be. But yeah, just want to make sure it's all looking good. Okie dokie. And yeah, the last big expense, unfortunately, is going to be one more silo here. I just don't think I have enough in terms of silo space for what I want to have planned. So that's going to be something I have to have a look into as well. It's likely going to mean that we have to invest in another one. Money's got a bit tight though, so I don't know if we'll be doing that now or when. But what I do know is that we certainly don't have spaces to tip things onto the floor, tip much grain onto the floor. At least we've got this shed here, but not going to do us very well. We might end up selling a lot straight off the back of the combine, maybe. But yeah, let's get this county back out again. We're going to stick it onto the fertilizer spinner. Get that one all geared up. That was one of Grandad's, amazingly, one of Grandad's last purchases actually, and it's still looking good to this day. And then once that, as soon as that new delivery arrives there, we can get ourselves tucked in and get ourselves firing off there, I think, which would be good. Well, get around there. One good thing, a great thing about these cabs is I've never seen visibility like this in a cab down to the 3-point hitch, that's for sure. And up it comes. Just like that, it's another little job ticked off the list. We need to put the plow back onto the 7840. And we'll see how we get going with that one there. We're going to it will be interesting to see. But yeah, like I say, this is binned. We need to. This is going to get dragged away at some point soon. It's just not going to be hanging around here much longer. It's no good shape there at all. Unfortunately, the floor it's been parked here in this exact position for a while. It's had a lot of water fall into it there, and the floor is rotting itself through to the core. So going to need a new one, unfortunately there. So we'll have to see what we can do about that. And then we'll take it from there. Like I say though, all we've got left to do for the rest of the day here is to get a little bit of plowing done. That last little field that needs to be drilled, and then we can lift that light up. We can kind of leave it at that really, and then a few little small jobs like this to get done around this part of the yard. And then the orchard field has a few little things to be sorted out, and then we're looking good. So that was just a brief little update. The greenhouses are nearly done. We'll be looking to get into those very shortly. I'm trying to get some gravel coming just to tidy this up, so it might look a bit different again by the time you're next here. But yeah, watch this space for that one. Until then though, thank you ever so much for watching. Do stay safe. Enjoy what you're doing as always. If you haven't done so, do hit that like button and subscribe to Simulation for the Nation, who very kindly agrees to host everything, and we will see you all in the next one. So have yourself a great day. Take care, and we'll catch you all later.